Hey everybody, welcome. This is David coming to you today from Cape Girardeau, Missouri. This is my hometown and where I did my undergraduate work at Southeast Missouri State University. It's a town right on the Mississippi River, about, 40,000 people or so. And I'm sitting up here at a point from downtown that's has the bridge over to Illinois on the other side, and that's the Mississippi River behind me. I'm here this week, kind of a tough thing for me. My father has Alzheimer's, and so this is the week that we've placed him into a memory care facility. So been a busy week, but nevertheless, always glad to get back and see my parents, see my relatives, and all of that. So here in Cape Girardeau, Cape Girardeau is actually famous for a couple of things. First, some of you may like this, some of you may not like this. This is actually the hometown of Rush Limbaugh. And right downtown, I don't know if I can pan around into the middle of the old town over there, is the location where the Ben Affleck movie Gone Girl was filmed. And so Cape has a distinction on a couple of things. So MSOM 601, Module 5. I want to talk to you today about Chapter 11 and Chapter 10, the readings that you'll have coming up. Chapter 10 is called Heuristic Thinking, or Snap Judgments. Those are the thinking things that you do, and you just make the decisions immediately because they're kind of ingrained in you. It's like you see your kid walk out in the middle of the street. You don't have to do too much critical thinking to think, if there's a car coming, I need to pull them out of the way. So the fancy name there is heuristic thinking. So if you want to impress your boss or your family or someone this week, try and work heuristics into the conversation. And then Chapter 11 talks about reflective decision making and how those are much more detailed. I hope you can hear this with it's kind of windy here today. The discussion board this week will talk about cognitive heuristics, those snap judgments. And I want you to give some examples of where they may be helpful and then where they may be harmful. All right? And then the assignment this week is one that I am sure many of you have had discussions about. And since I'm back here in Missouri, it just makes sense to talk about this one. But Ferguson, Missouri, which is a suburb of St. Louis, had a challenging situation a few years ago between Michael Brown and then police officer Darren Wilson. And I want you to talk about that in your assignment. I don't want you to take sides, but part of what I want you to do is to have open minds as you go through those level of discussions, because this week you're going to understand a concept called dominance structuring. And that's where you bury a flag before you get all the information that you need. And certainly in situations that are charged like that situation has been, there is a heck of a lot of flag planting and dominance structuring, which can be very difficult from a critical thinking perspective. Okay? Hope you have a great week. I am going to be traveling back to Dallas. Actually, by the time you see this, I will already be back in Dallas. But have a great week. Contact me if you need me. Take care.